And we need power bombs to move on. This is the way you're supposed to go when you get the power bombs, but I'm gonna take a detour. Once I get the item, once I actually get the power bombs. Also, more sequence break. Any move now. Die. Come on. I've done this billion. Oh, there we go. Where am I complaining about it? It works. How did I not? Stop it, Samus. There we go. Speedrunner tactic. That's actually not the sequence break by any means. Now get to Ice Beam. Which is what it obviously said it is. It's an Ice Beam. It freezes enemies. Now might as well just wall jump up here. Add sequence broken. There we go. With the stairs of ice enemies or crystallized enemies. You may think that you're stuck, but in fact we're not. And die. Thank you. And as for the Ice Beam, we actually have to leave Norfair, then we will come back again, then we will leave it. And we'll come back here to get another area, then we will leave it, and then we get to the final area of the game. But now I'm going ahead of myself. Where are we supposed to go, you may ask? Also, this is about when you should get a Spazer originally. Epic Tube! This is about when you get Spazer, because now I have the high jump, so you can just jump up like that. But of course I will jump up there. Of course, I make it sound like a bad thing. Sequence breaking is not a bad thing, you're just ruining the ideas of the game programmers. I can't even snap today. This is a concept that will be reused many times in the Metroid series. Using enemies as platforms. Well, now you're back here, you might remember that you couldn't get up here, and if you get the wall jumping you could. And get the power bumps earlier. It's a sequence break, but you're not getting faster through the game if you do it. That sentence made a lot of sense. Samus Eaters, I think that's what the enemies here are called. Those things on the ceiling and the floor that looks like a combination between a tumor and a anyways. Amazing. Anyway, I say anyways and I have nothing to say. Amazing. That's kind of become a catchphrase for this video, hasn't it? More man-eaters, or Samus-eaters. Ow! Another thing about these enemies, they do not want to let you go. Look at the power bombs! I've been waiting for this. Equip the power bombs and watch the wall disappear. Want to get the missile? Anyways, now we can actually go back to the Norfair again. You know what, I'm actually gonna cut that out. Remember what I said earlier that I was going to take a detour instead of going through here? I lied. Just kidding, And technically a lighting and not doing it, but after thinking through, I actually remember the actual item I could get in here. That item, you're not supposed to get it yet. You have to be good at wall jumping. It's over there. Like I told you, good at wall jumping. Something I'm apparently failing at right now. Or there's quite some platforming also you have to do. Actually, I gotta cut to when I actually do get it, because this one is actually a pretty hard one. That took a way longer than I originally expected. There's some people that just can get that in seconds. Apparently I'm not as good as the wall jump as I originally thought it was. No. Everything shall die to my seizure-inducing glowingness. By the way, if I go up here, where will I? Yeah, I think I remember where to look. How if I actually go up there? No items getting though. No items getting though. Grammar. Awesome. Krogmeyer. This is sort of like a. This is sort of like an, what should I call it? Opposite of a towing fight. For every missile you shoot into him, he will constantly back down. Super missiles is obviously the most effective, but charge beams also work. Also, it's kind of a dick move whenever he blocks a super missile with his Womit. There we go. Look, he's baiting everyone! Ah! Acid! Acid! Holy Jesus! The water looks so tempting. Yeah! Hey, look, an air bubble. Let's follow it. Let's follow it. What's happening? Attack the wall! No! Earthquake! This 3-in-1 scroll. This is like a Mega Man game. Holy Jesus! That was disappointing. Anyways. Meow, what did we get to the item way earlier than I was supposed to? Meow. Energy tank. Now that out of the way. Yeah. Ow. Stuck. Also, there's two kinds of lethal liquids I might as well just say in this game. It's lava, which you'll again get immune against once you get what's it called again? Once you get I don't even remember. Oh, the gravity suits, of course. And then we have acid, which you will never be immune against. Ow. In this room, on the very end, there shall be a missile pack. Anyways, now I just have to get back to him from this room, which is... Actually, I died many times in this room, barely because I always thought it was some kind of item in here. Well, besides the missile expansion which I got. Pretty sure actually is, I'm just stupid enough not to notice. Now we're down here. This is the room I was talking about where we actually would get stuck. Yeah. Like I said, you need the power bombs to actually make it possible for you to do the speed booster. Anyways, now I'm going ahead of myself. You get the grapple beam. If you go back there, you can use the grapple beam against those iron enemies. But I've died so ridiculously many times trying to get that. Actually, advise you get the space jump. Also, grapple beam is kind of useless, seeing how I get the wall jump. Also, it works as a weapon, but it's also pretty weak. It has two uses in battle. Two. One against a pathetically weak enemy and a boss. Am I out yet? Apparently has more than just one uses. Also, wall jumping does not work while underwater. I know, it's dickish, isn't it? I'm sure there's supposed to be an item in one of these pools. Oh wait, it's just a lot of amoebas. Actually, I want to try. Just remember actually finding an item around one of these areas before. Well, it shall forever be an obstacle. Also, you're kind of screwed if you don't have super missiles. Oh, that was a fun detour now, wasn't it? Fun, 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 fun. So, the door to the right is a save room. Yeah! In here, we have power bomb expansion. And those wacky faces again. Not sure what you're supposed to symbolize. Is it supposed to symbolize Satan? Where should I go now? I know where I'm supposed to go, but I just don't remember quite how to get there. Yeah, I just did something called a shine spark. Ow. If you have if you run and use the speed booster and then push down, you will then start glowing. If you then jump, you will do something called a shine spark, which was just what I did. What's up here, anyways? If you go to the right, you're gonna get a recharge station, which actually necessarily wouldn't be the bad thing right now. And Sebastians. Or Sebastians. Also, one thing I never said about the power beam. The charge beam. If you hold it in and jump, you will do something similar to the screw attack against your enemies. Downside about it is, what was the downside? And the downside is that if you use it, the downside is once you've actually hit an enemy, it will not work, and you will then be vulnerable to enemies. And you will take damage if you attack enemies that doesn't die by normal beam shot. I heard that it actually does more damage doing the attacking with the I'm not even sure what to call it. But no, it's actually strong. But I've heard it actually stronger. I'm not sure if it's true though. Wouldn't make sense, but it makes it more useful. Anyways, let's cut to where we're supposed to go now.